What up, fam? Welcome to Trip Clips Day 3. Today has been a remarkably good day. We traveled from somewhere near Shoshone, Wyoming, and have now reached Grand Tetons National Park. The drive has been absolutely spectacular. Some of the most beautiful countryside I have seen in a very long time. I don't know what you imagine when you imagine Wyoming, but it occurred to me as we got closer to the national park and the mountain range came into view, that right there is a sexy mountain. Turns out I'm not the only one who's thought that. If you need any clarity on what I might be referring to, just look up the meaning of Grand Tetons. Turns out Horny Frenchmen may have had more of an impact on naming our geographical things than you might realize. Turns out camping through the West in October is a little bit less normal than you'd expect. Pretty much all of the national park campgrounds close down in October, and the one we're actually staying in is the last one open and closes at the end of this week. Dispersed camping is also available in the national forests, but not inside the national park, and is sometimes a little bit difficult to nail down exactly where it is allowed and where it isn't allowed, especially with spotty cellular data. We're going to be spending 2 nights at this campsite exploring the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone, and then heading south from there. Forgot to bring my props. Seeing as we've now ventured well into the western United States, we are smack dab in the middle of grizzly and black bear country. That necessitates some of this stuff as your constant companion. Bear attacks are highly unlikely, but not something you want to get mixed up in. This is not your run-of-the-mill pepper spray that sits on your keychain. This can shoot nasty stuff up to 30 feet and cause permanent blindness. Not something to be fucked around with. Also, we're apparently in moose country. When I checked into the campsite, the lady at the front said that if we see any moose, we should just give them space. But she didn't tell us specifically what to do if the moose doesn't want to give us space. We were probably in camp for about 7 minutes before our first moose showed up and decided to stroll by within a few feet of our camp. Basically, we just watched him go by and he minded his own business. Seemed like a solid enough strategy. Also, I think that we can consider the road trip clips versus trip clips title idea as settled. There were a few votes for road trip clips, but overwhelmingly, people voted for trip clips. It's a little bit more straightforward and I like it. Also, we were driving through the wilderness today, and I know the internet was pretty spotty, but was there something funky going on with Instagram today? I don't know if it was my phone, or a lack of cellular data, or Instagram itself, or the Lord telling me to get off social media, but I couldn't get it to work worth shit today, and when I reloaded the app onto the phone, there was no Reels tab. Hopefully this is temporary, I have no idea. Anyway, I've definitely gotten way over my 60 seconds tonight. I'm gonna call this a wrap on day 3. See you again on day 4. Trip Clips Day 3, out.